Today we are in a place called Tiwi. So Tiwi is in the south coast, Wale, and we are here to see a farmer who is doing something very, very good. Um, the project is called Spirulina. So we visited a Spirulina farm, and we're here with Tiwani. This is called Tiwani Spirulina in Tiwi. So he's going to show us what happens in this farm, just a brief overview, and then he's walked us through, the whole facility, and they're really doing a good job. So thank you for coming.
Yes. So my name is Luke. We're here at Tiwani Spirulina. We've been running this farm for almost 13 years, certified by KEBS for 10 years. So basically what Spirulina is,
Yes.
it's a kind of cyanobacteria. So it's growing like an algae. It's also photosynthesizing like a plant, but it's reproducing like a bacteria through binary fission. So when it gets to a certain length, it splits. Those two filaments will now keep growing, and it's a continuous process like that. So basically, in order to grow spirulina, you need to replicate its natural growing environment, which is soda lakes. So if you think Lake Elementaita, Lake Begoria, Lake Natron, so it's very alkaline, pH of 10.
Okay.
Also saline, has a level of salt to it.
Okay.
But as I said, because it's also growing like a plant, we also add NPK in various forms. So you've got potassium, magnesium, phosphorus, nitrogen, iron. So those are the key sort of chemical components to growth, but also heat and sunlight are now the two main factors for your production rate. So this is a growing pond. So when we harvest, what we do is we take the spirulina out, we dewater the medium, the growing media. Now from there, we take the spirulina biomass to our drying area, where essentially we dry using heat generated from the sun. At that stage, then when it's dry, we powder it into a green powder, and then that powder we mostly pack now into our own branded lines, which I showed you guys,
Yes.
the capsule lines. So now at that stage, now we have the product which is ready for the market. So we're dealing with companies like Healthy You, Chandarana, various pharmacies and small independent shops. We also do direct sales through our website, tiwanispirulina.com. And actually, yeah, right now most of our sales are through in Kenya, in Nairobi. We find the Kenyan market, people are very interested in natural health products. Um, so, so welcome to the farm, guys.
Yes, so guys, we've actually uh, witnessed for ourselves the source of this product. This, in the first place, is a Kenyan product. This is a product of Kenya, grown here in the coast, and this is a product you can believe in because you've even heard that they have KEBS certification. So KEBS have been here at the site, verified everything just to ensure that you as a Kenyan is safe and the product is safe. So how much roughly is this for someone interested in buying?
So okay, it depends on the retailer, but
Yes.
normally, I mean, our philosophy is to actually give good prices.
Yes.
So we're looking at retailers in Nairobi selling at around 750 to 800 shillings a packet. So each packet is 100 capsules. Normally, we recommend a minimum dosage of 1 to 2 capsules per day. So that's around 2 months supply. Now, the thing about spirulina
Yes.
is because it's actually a cyanobacteria, it has no cell wall like a plant or an animal. So actually, digestibility studies have said that it's up to 95% digestible. So what that means is even in small dosages, you'll get a high conversion of amino acids, the minerals and vitamins that also in spirulina, the various phytonutrients. So essentially, it's effective in small dosages. Um, and I mean, spirulina, other than the growing aspect, which we've talked about, spirulina is what we call a natural superfood. We know it's a natural superfood basically because of the laboratory results that
Yes.
come back of the
Yes.
nutrient profile.
Yes.
So what you're looking at is the complete protein. So that means all the essential and non-essential amino acids are present in spirulina. It's also up to 60 to 70% protein. So that's the amino acid profile. Now you have minerals, almost full spectrum minerals, almost full spectrum of vitamins, including B12. The only one I would say that it doesn't contain is vitamin C. It's also basically 0% fat. Um, what spirulina is, we don't want you to start taking spirulina as your staple food. What we want you to start doing is using it as a supplement to fulfill the nutritional gaps that all of us these days are lacking, because the food chain has become less nutrient dense over time. It's also become full of preservatives, chemicals. Um, Whereas with this kind of production, we don't use any pesticides, fungicides, or herbicides. We don't, add any preservatives into the final product. So basically, it's just a natural superfood supplement, but also grown in Kenya. So come on, guys, we need to support local producers, local farmers.
Sure.
There's a lot of products that get imported, but what we need to show you, what we're showing these guys here today, is that these things can be done locally, employing Kenyans, building the country. Economic growth will come from farms and entrepreneurs who are doing business in Kenya.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, and then I've had an experience whereby some of the buyers are not really doesn't like the capsule. Like there's one of my friend who normally say if I see it in capsules, it looks like medicine.
Right.
So do you also have another form? Let's say powder or something like that, just for people maybe who are not who are pro capsules.
So actually, yeah, we do the powder formats.
Yes.
And what we found actually is why we started the capsules is because spirulina, as you can see, it's growing in water, kind of like an algae.
Yes.
It does have a faint kind of smell and taste. Some people they don't like that. Some people they like it. Even for me, I don't mind it. But some people prefer the capsules because they're easier to use. Some people they don't prefer the capsules, and that's why we do have the powder options as well.
So there's also the powder option, by the way, you can get. So just quickly, what's he doing?
Okay, so right now Salim is just agitating the pond
Yes.
by hand. You can also do this with paddle wheels, so motors.
Okay.
What we've opted for here is a more simple method. Because what we're seeing is if you keep things simple, basically you have less headache.
Yeah, sure.
And also less capital.
Yeah,
It's less capital intensive to start
Yes.
and maintain.
Yes.
So really here our philosophy is to keep everything as simple as possible,
Okay.
but also to ensure as high quality as possible as well.
Okay, sure. Okay, so thanks so much, Mr. Luke. I think this has really given us an in-depth view of what it takes to grow the spirulina, and also the consumers also getting to know actually where some of their products are actually coming from, which is also very important. So thank you so much for the visit. It's been a pleasure.
Welcome.
And we hope we'll definitely work in the near future.
Perfect. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you
Have
so
a good
much.
day.